Hi guys, Mrs. Madden here. I am just reaching out to you to give you a quick update on what my life has looked like since all of this has started, and also to give you a couple quick tips for protecting your mental health through all of this. So I have been in my house since last Saturday, the day after we got out of school, and really have only been outside for walks through my neighborhood since then. Some days that feels really isolating. I feel really far from my friends and family. I feel far from you guys, obviously. Haven't been able to see anybody face to face in quite some time. So some days that feels really isolating. Other days it feels okay. I get to spend a lot of time with my kids. I get to do school with them. I get to play games with them. I get to do stuff around the house. So that's something that's kind of neat that I wouldn't otherwise have all this time to be with them. That being said, we also have another little kind of challenge in my family. My husband is a first responder, so he does still have to go to work. So we worry about him catching the virus and bringing it home to my kids. So that's kind of a fear that I have to deal with at the moment. We do our best to take precautions, though, and make sure that we're doing whatever we can to be safe, washing our hands. He makes sure that he's not bringing clothes home that might have been exposed to a patient, that kind of thing. So that's kind of where we're at right now, and I'll keep you updated on that kind of stuff as we go forward. But today I really wanted to focus on a couple quick things that you can do to protect your mental health. Just because, like what I've talked about, what I'm going through, I think in your own version of it, you're dealing with a lot of stress and anxiety and uncertainty as well. These are really uncharted waters for all of us. Nobody alive has dealt with something like this. I think maybe going through war, like grandparents or aunts or uncles, or the 9/11 terror attacks, in some ways have been anxiety-provoking situations on a really big scale, but still not the same. And I think when we're in these anxiety-provoking situations or these uncertain situations, our stress reaction is triggered. And that might look like anxiety, that might look like depression, that might look like anger, sadness. It can come out in a lot of different ways. I want you to know that all of those different ways that it comes out are normal. Whatever you're feeling is really normal. So know that you're doing okay, whatever you're feeling. The best way that we can deal with this, though, is first and foremost by trying to focus on the things that we can control. We feel anxious when we feel out of control. So there's a lot of uncontrollables right now. How long this is going to go on, how long we're going to have to stay in place, what kind of rules are going to be in place. If somebody gets sick, those are all things we can't control. However, we can control things like how we take care of our bodies, how we take care of ourselves, washing our hands, making sure that we're being safe. Those are the things that we need to focus our energy on to make sure that we're doing whatever we can to continue being safe and mentally okay. I will share an infographic with you guys that kind of explains control and things you cannot control in a little bit different fashion too. So I'll post that to the wellness classroom. Next thing is do what makes you feel safe. This is different for everybody. For some of us, it's going to be getting out into the common area of our house and being with our families, being with moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas, whoever lives with us that we can be with and be close to. For others, it's going to be isolating and going to your room and kind of hibernating. I just want to make sure that if you are a hibernator, make sure that you are still getting out and getting into the common areas with family to interact and socialize, and make sure that you're eating and taking showers and taking care of yourself and being healthy. So in small little segments, it's okay to hibernate, but make sure that you are also getting out and still interacting. The other thing that you guys can be doing to protect your mental health, get outside. I know it's challenging because we're supposed to be staying 6 feet away from everybody, but if you have a balcony, a yard, a sidewalk around your neighborhood, those are still things you can access. Get some fresh air, get some sunshine, get some exercise. Exercise and sunshine can do wonders for our mental health and our physical health. So make sure you're doing that. The next thing is challenge yourself to stay in the present. It's real easy to go to this faraway place of what's going to happen in the next weeks, months, years, and thinking long term. Those are really those uncontrollable things. So we have to challenge ourselves to stay in the present when our mind goes to those farther off places. So in order to do that, you can meditate, you can practice mindfulness, you can practice grounding. One quick tool I wanted to share with you guys is using your 5 senses, what you can see, taste, smell, hear, and touch. So for an example, if I was feeling anxious and thinking about this long-term far-off place that I cannot control, I could bring myself to, I'm sitting here in my dining room and I can hear my kids playing in their playroom, and I can smell food cooking in the oven, and I can see the rest of my house. I can feel the chair underneath me. I can feel my hands on the table here. I am safe and I am okay. You can do that as many times as you need to make sure you're bringing yourself to the present. Go through all your senses and then say, I'm here and I'm safe, or something to that effect that makes you feel comfortable. And then the last thing is staying connected. I know this is a challenge because we're not able to be face-to-face with people we love and care about right now, but do whatever you need to stay connected. So whether that is social media, emails, Zoom, FaceTime, Google Hangout, whatever you can to be in touch with your support system or people that are good for you. If you are doing that and you're still feeling like you're struggling, reach out to somebody at school. You're able to reach out to the student services team. You can email me directly, Madden1@woodridge68.org. Send me an email and we can kind of touch base about what you're going through. We just want to make sure that everybody knows there are supports out there at these difficult times. So I will be in touch with you guys again over the next couple of days. But in the meantime, certainly feel free to reach out to me. Let me know what kind of things you guys are going through. Let me know if you've done any of these couple of things to protect your mental health. Let me know what you guys are doing to stay safe and healthy. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.